this is Sin and welcome back to my channel Stampin' Munchkins. Today is a wonderful collab with Courtney Kreeber as she does her 25 days of Christmas with friends. We will be making a rainbow Christmas card today. On the screen you will see the card that I'm making. It is a rainbow poinsettia wreath. I'm using old stamps and dies, so I apologize, but this is the Hero Arts December kit. I think it was their first card kit, and my Pink Fresh Fancy Diagonal Stripes Lawn Fawn Gold Rush cardstock, my Misty tool, and a bunch of colors. I'm using this rose gold starry colors from Gansai Tambi, a bunch of Altenew inks, and I did use every single color in the cube set, and I will have everything linked below, but it is on the screen. And this is the yellow version, and this is the green. I went for the more brighter colors, which I wanted to do it a little brighter, a little non-traditional. I mean, rainbow is wonderful any hue, right? Rainbow is my favorite color, so Courtney was nice enough to suggest us doing a rainbow color. And this is the purple. Everything will be linked below and for easy shopping, and I would appreciate it if you use my links. So Versamark and Brutus Monroe Gilded. So let's get started. So this is a poinsettia layering stamp set, and you know how much I love layering stamps. So the solid stamps, so the first layer I'm doing the lighter colors. So what I did was I did the first color and the second color. If you get a chance, I would love it if you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And I'm just going down. I'm only going to show you the first layer, but I'll put in detail below which colors I used. And I did stamp both sizes because I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. And whichever ones I didn't use, I would have for future cards. I really like how these colors turned out. And again, I'm just doing every single one. And I'll show you, after this, I will show you a little bit of the second layer. And as it gets... so there's only 3 layers to this stamp set. It's really easy to line up because of that empty portion in the middle. And this one, I'm going 1 darker. And each time you do a layer, you will go 1 darker. So it did line up pretty good. And I'll just show you a few, and then I'll move ahead because you don't need to see me stamp the same thing over and over again. And for the middle, I'll be just hand stamping without my Misty, the middle portion, and I will, using my Versamark, and I will emboss it in gold. And this was also easy to line up. And it's forgiving because it's not perfect. So now I'm going to be cutting them out with the dies that came with it. I really like this set. Again, it's old and I apologize, but I'm trying to use my products that I already have. Here I wanted to show you I didn't get a good cut, so you can cut it again. Just put it where you want it to go with the die and just cut it again. It won't ruin your original die cut image. So just do it again. Don't be scared. So here it is. It turned out better the white space is gone, which is what I wanted. And you can see that little bit of extra that was cut out. So now I'm using my fancy diagonal die, and I'm cutting it in Neenah 80-pound solar white classic crest, and I'm going to cut 3 of them so that I have dimension. And the one that is on the top, I will splatter with the same gold that I use. Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Here's the Gold Rush, and it's a really nice thick cardstock. So I'm using this more reddish gold because I wanted it to stand out with all the color. So I'm splattering all the flowers, the large and small, even though I'm going to be using just half of them. And I'm also splattering it with, on the die cut backdrop. And I'm just using a junky brush and my splatter box. And I'm using my Ranger Multi-Matte Medium Glue to stick all the layers on, and then I'll put the top layer on top. And I'm going to be doing everything on this backdrop before I add it to the card. I wanted to give it some shape. So I have this really big ball shaping tool. So I'm using my Misty foam, and I'm just pushing it down to give it a little rounded shape. So it's not just flat, although it looks flat after. I don't know if this was necessary, but I liked it. Gave it a little more dimension. And I kind of wanted to see how I liked it. So that's how the wreath came about. It's not perfectly round, but that's okay. And now I'm going to use the Happy Holidays. And again on Neenah Classic Crest Solar White 80-pound. Using my Versamark and my Brutus Monroe gilded embossing powder. And I cut it out, made a strip, and I'm also going to be splattering it with the same gold. And because I wanted a precise cut, I'm using my Fiskars trimmer, and I'm using a Post-it as a handle, because it's so narrow that it's hard to get it under there, under the blade. So now I have it how I want it, and I will add foam tape, Scotch foam tape, to the back of the wreath, and I'll put it on, kind of center it. First I was like, should I do it landscape or portrait? But I decided to go portrait. So I added the wreath, and I have that little bit of foam tape in the middle so that it doesn't sag. And I put glue on the sides, and it's still hanging over, so I put a little bit of the foam tape on each end so that it's supported. So now I'm ready to put this onto my Gold Rush cardstock. It kept getting clogged, so I have my handy dandy safe just a pin, and here we go, and it's upside down, guys. Can you believe it? Wah, wah. Look at this, upside down, but easy fix. I just cut it off and put it on another Gold Rush. And here's the finished card. I hope you liked it. I had so much fun. Thank you so much, Courtney, for including me in your 25 days of Christmas with Friends. I had so much fun, and everything will be linked below. I am part of Courtney's Facebook group called Handmade Happiness, and it is a wonderful group. Here's another video you might enjoy, and a card making playlist. And as always, click on my face to subscribe. Thanks, everyone. Aloha.